Have you ever used an app or a website that just felt right, where you knew exactly what to do without even thinking? Or, on the flip side, have you ever been completely lost, hitting buttons randomly, hoping something would work? That difference often comes down to something that happens long before a single line of code is written. It comes down to design rules. Today, we're diving into the rulebook for creating great user experiences. So, why do we need a rulebook? Well, design sits at the crossroads of psychology, cognitive science, ergonomics, and even sociology. Most designers aren't experts in all of these fields. How is a designer supposed to know the exact limits of human short-term memory? This is where design rules come in. They act as a bridge, translating all that complex theory into practical, actionable advice. The other says offer powerful shortcuts for experts. But here's the catch. These rules often conflict with each other. You can't always do both perfectly. So, the real skill isn't just blindly following a list of rules. It's about understanding the theory behind them so you can make intelligent trade-offs. Not all design rules are created equal. Think of them as a hierarchy. At the top, we have principles. These are the fundamental truths, like consistency. They're abstract and have wide application. Next, we have guidelines. These are more specific best practices, like the rules for a specific platform such as Apple or Android. And at the base, we have standards. These are the law. They are specific legally binding rules often set by international bodies like ISO. Now, let's get into the core principles of usability, grouped into 3 supercategories. First, learnability. 2. How easy is it for new users to get started? This includes principles like familiarity and consistency. Second, flexibility. How many ways can a user in the system interact? This includes customizability like dark mode. Third, robustness. This is all about support and recovery. The most famous example, the undo button. It's the ultimate safety net. Now, for some of the most famous battle-tested guidelines. First, Schneiderman's 8 Golden Rules. Let's hit a few highlights. Strive for consistency. Use the same buttons and terms in the same situations. Enable frequent users to use shortcuts like keyboard commands. Offer informative feedback. Give users clear messages about what's happening. Permit easy reversal of actions. The undo button is a hero. Reduce short-term memory load. Keep interfaces simple and clear. And we can't forget the wisdom of Don Norman. His 7 principles are incredibly powerful. Make things visible. Bridge the gap between what the user wants to do and what they can do. Get the mappings right, like stove controls that line up perfectly with the burners. And perhaps the most important one, design for error. Assume users will make mistakes, and build your system to be forgiving. So, there you have it. Design rules aren't about stifling creativity. They're about empowering it. The next time you use an app that feels magical, I challenge you to stop and think about why. Now, I want to hear from you in the comments. Worst example of a design rule you've seen in the wild. If you found this helpful, please hit that like button and subscribe for more. Thanks for watching.